Can frequency shifts cause sleep disturbances? Are you one of those that is maybe experiencing pure insomnia where you are so wide awake that your eyes are just huge and it feels like you've had a whole pot of coffee? Or are you experiencing the type of sleep disturbances where you go so far and so deep that you can't remember a thing that's going on around you? Well, that's what I'm going to be talking about in this video. My name is Nancy Rebecca. If you've not ever met me before, welcome to my channel. I happen to be a registered nurse who is also a clairvoyant who can see human energy fields. And that's where I really started to observe the energetic changes in the energy field that can have some human results like sleep disturbances. We've recently been having some gigantic energy surges really kind of coming into our atmosphere. And yeah, one of the biggest areas that people are talking about has to do with sleep disturbances. We're going to do a little deep dive there. Are you also experiencing a lot of active dreaming, like super colorful dreaming, or are you not remembering your dreams at all? So yes, all of those can be impacted by frequency surges that are coming into the earth at this time, or maybe you are experiencing frequency surges by things going on around your family and in your job space and maybe even in your own headspace. Let me talk about what I can see and sense in the human energy field when someone is having a lot of sleep disturbances. First of all, your crown chakra is located at the top of the head. This is considered just kind of in general, has to do with spiritual development, has to do with your higher wisdom that communicates to you at this kind of 3D level. Your higher ancient wisdom has access to all the wisdom in the world. And when it's highly activated, your imagination can be highly activated. You can be experiencing kind of these magnetic, energetic kind of downloads where you're having these aha moments. This is one of the biggest areas that I notice as a registered nurse when someone comes to me with complaints of sleep disturbances. Usually what I witness is that your crown chakra, your spiritual chakra, is open to wide. On average, when you're living your day-to-day life, it might be open about 10%. You're still connected with the intuitive wisdom of your spirit, but you can still focus on what you need to focus on, whether you're at college getting your assignments in or school getting your assignments in, whether you're working on a project at work or that you're trying to balance the books at home or you want to get your chores done. All of those things are more easily accomplished when your crown chakra is open about 10 to 20%. However, when we have a big spiritual awakening, which this blue light has been a very awakening type photonic light of consciousness that's been coming in, what can happen is that high frequency can trigger your crown chakra to open to 100% or even beyond 100%, where I'll see like it's just flat, like there's just this bright light above the person who's complaining of insomnia. What that means is you're wide awake at night, you can't sleep because there's just so much consciousness getting triggered over and over and over again. With people who might have a diagnosis of bipolar, they might go through those episodes of depression and then can flip to those episodes of mania. It can almost feel like that to you, like you're in this kind of manic phase, and the manic phase is where everything is crystal clear during the day. It's like you can see with this huge clarity about events that are happening or what needs to happen. It can be rapid fire information. But what can be a problem is when you have these episodes of a really wide open crown chakra, is that you can go days on end without sleeping. Now, personally, I'm going to tell you that is one of my signals to know that we are going through a massive shift in frequency. Like we've made an enormous jump. If I can't sleep, I'm like, oh, I'm really tired, but I know this is going to be really good, but I'm really tired. I should be excited that this is going to be really good spiritual information on the other side, but I'm really tired, and can I really sleep through it? Those are those kind of phases. And I know for me personally, my body can probably handle about 3 nights without any sleep, but after that, that's when I might really start to feel off kilter, and life is just not going to unfold in the ways that I would like to see them unfold. But the thing about it is that you personally can fix this. There's an easy fix to this. And the easy fix is really closing down your 7th chakra. Now, I know that I teach advanced psychic, spiritual, intuitive development. And I know that I have many advanced students who've really kind of mastered this ability to open and close their chakras and adjust depending on what frequencies are going on around them or coming into our atmosphere. However, you can do this too. And so what you will do is you just kind of close your eyes, you tune into your higher wisdom, and you ask, how open is my crown chakra right now? How open is my spiritual chakra? You could get an answer that comes back from 5% to 30% to 80% to 150%. But whatever information that you get, then you're going to tune into your spirit, and then you're just going to say, what's the right percentage for me right now so that I can go back to getting a good night's sleep. And then you just imagine kind of turning that dial, turning down the spiritual chakra so that it is only open a smaller amount so you can still get that beautiful connection with the divine wisdom, but that you don't need to be connected to the 12th dimension to be able to live life, that you still are in that human body. You will imagine a dial that turns down. Now, Spirit often has given me the example of a camera that the shutter is open wide. Now, that shutter will be open wide like at night to absorb in a lot of light so that you can capture things in the dark. But this is the thing. If your crown chakra is wide open, you are getting so much light, you are absorbing so much light that it can impact your nervous system. It can cause more anxiety, panic attack, nervousness, a lot of nervousness. It can cause hair loss. It can cause super dry skin. And it's almost because you're a little too short-circuited at that nervous system level because you just had too much energy coming in for your body to handle. So you definitely want to close that particular chakra down. Now, the other thing that can cause you to lose sleep is the root chakra. Your root chakra is located between the hips. Now, your root chakra is your survival chakra, but it is also the chakra, the energy center that fuels energy through that chakra to help you to feel safe, to help you feel grounded, to help you feel stable and solid. Again, that chakra, when it's nice and it's small and, 10 to 30% range, you're feeling pretty comfortable or should feel pretty comfortable in your body. I kind of talk about it like a library where you kind of open that cupboard, you get the book that you want about how to survive in life, pull that out, you're going to get that little bit of information. But if the double doors of that chakra are open to 100%, 150%, it's like all the books of how to survive are just falling off the shelf at you all at once. It's overwhelming for the body. It's like, look, I just need one answer. I don't need 100 different answers. That can trigger that surge of cortisol. It can trigger, which keeps you wide awake. That surge of cortisol can keep you wide awake. And then it's like, it's just too much information. And all you want to do is either have anxiety or panic attack, fight, flight, freeze, or what's the other one? Fawn, where you just can't move. I think that's kind of the same as freeze, but it can cause those surges so that you can't sleep. It's an easy fix, but if you're just new to energetic information, you may feel like, okay, Nancy, you're saying it's an easy fix, but it's not really an easy fix for me. And I promise you, I have worked with thousands and thousands and thousands of people teaching this technique to close down that root chakra, where you just imagine a dial, you're just turning it down. You can immediately feel much calmer. Now, ultimately, grounding is the most helpful thing that you can do. I have free grounding meditations on my website at intuitivemind.org. You click on the little shop button, it'll have some free meditations there. And there's one of my favorites, it's called the Grounded Tree Meditation. If you really are anchored in deeply into the earth, it's so calming to the body. At night when you're laying in bed and you're thinking, I hope I can sleep tonight, just really ground yourself to the center of the earth. You just keep grounding deeper and deeper, and just let go of that stress. Let that root chakra calm down. Let the crown chakra calm down so that your body can sleep. Now, for those of you who are really liking that spiritual experience, it's like, I don't want to shut down my spiritual experience. I'm going to promise you again, you're not going to shut down your spiritual experience, because you're still going to be receiving information from the crown chakra, one little dose at a time. Like, you cannot eat a plate of food by just shoving the whole plate of food in your mouth and swallowing it. You're just not going to be able to digest it. You're going to enjoy that food one bite at a time. And that's the same with spiritual surges of information, one bite at a time. You will always have access to it. Now, just looking at my notes, I want to go a little further. You have what's called an astral body. Your astral body is the energetic body, much higher frequency, that leaves your human body at night, travels to the dream world to get a break from the heavier, denser layers of the 3D dimension, your human body. So it goes to get a break, but it also has experiences. You have human experiences to learn, help you learn on the human level. And then the astral level, your consciousness travels there while your body sleeps and has experiences there. And it brings those high-level experiences back to your body. Well, right now, we're experiencing, through these blue light surges, extremely high-level active experiences in the dream world, which is making the world that we look through that lens, that spiritual lens, is pretty crazy of what we're experiencing. But what I want to say is, when you're experiencing levels of insomnia, your astral field cannot leave out the top of your head into the dream world, and your energy field, your consciousness, your spirit isn't able to kind of get a break or get a rest from the deep, heavy, kind of, I don't know, brutal experiences that we may be experiencing on the earth. Sleep is really, really important. Of course, meditation ultimately is the answer to help with all of this. As I said, I've got some free meditations you can download. However, you definitely want to maybe 5 to 10 minutes meditate in the morning, 5 to 10 minutes in the afternoon. Some people say if they meditate too late in the evening, it actually wakes them up more. But for some of you, you may just fall asleep very easily. Now, some of you will be having some deep sleep. I just want to mention that. And if you are, bless you. You really are detoxing the body. If that's happening for you, you still travel to the astral world, but your body goes into an enormous detox mode. That liver of yours kicks in, and it's taking all of your life experiences, whether you've eaten foods that might have, chemicals in it. It's going to detox that. Whether you had a negative exchange with someone during the day, it's going to detox that. Maybe you have your own critical thoughts about yourself or others. It's going to detox all of that. And so your body, if you're sleeping deep, 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 there's nothing wrong with you. It just means that your spirit and your body are really working together to detox at an enormous level. So mostly I just want to mention that many people are having galactic experiences, enormous galactic experiences, celestial experiences, maybe experiences with star beings, other spirits like angels and guides. And that is just because you are awakening more to these things. But you can regulate how fast that process is, and how exciting is that to learn that you don't have to control it, but you most certainly can manage it by adjusting those chakras, the root chakra and the crown chakra. Try it. Put in the comment section what you experienced. I love to read. It helps me to know how I can help you more, and it helps other people to read, to know that they're not so alone out there. If you like the type of material that I'm teaching, I would love it if you'd hit the like button, hit the subscribe so that you can get notified when I release another video. But thanks so much for tuning in. I get super excited about the human energy field, and let's go have a good night's sleep. All right, thanks everyone. Bye-bye.